Just turn the camera on, Jay. Stop overthinking recording the video. YouTube, what's going on? Making money online can be hard if you don't know how. Being an online entrepreneur, having an idea can be frustrating and confusing, but you can also be motivated all at the same time. So you go through a million different emotions. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about that exactly on this YouTube video because I got some stories to share with you when it comes down to the hustle and the grind and the perseverance you're going to need in order for you to make money online. And not only make money online, but make money online consistently. I'm about to sit at my desk over there, record a video for you guys, tell you the story. But first, I got to give myself a haircut on where I got to give myself a haircut. And low key, I actually learned how to cut my own hair about 3 years ago when I decided to go all in on my online business. So that's a whole nother story as well. But let me go ahead and cut my hair. I'll be right back. Whew. Okay. Camera wasn't turned right. Okay. How y'all like the cut, man? You know what I'm saying? Let me turn around a little bit. If y'all see a mess in the background, I don't even apologize, to be honest, because what I've been witnessing these past couple days and weeks with consuming YouTube content with other new creators who are being authentic and showing their lives and telling their story to the camera without fancy edits, without narratives behind it, like just pure energy from the Most High and authenticity with sharing their story. It's motivated me to have the same approach when it comes down to my channel. Matter of fact, if you look back a couple videos when I started posting a little bit a couple weeks ago, I started, screen recording, teaching people how to make money online, either in fitness or with digital products and whatnot. But I'm not here for that. I'm here to be authentic because I've been I gotta be real with y'all. I've been praying to God to help me reveal my story, to help people, to be a vessel. But also, obviously, I want the lifestyle too. I want to be able to live a life of freedom. I am going to live a life of freedom. I believe there's more to life than just working a 9-to-5 and having a retirement, and there's multiple ways to the top. Let me just say that, to say the least. But this story is going to be on how I even learned how to, cut my own hair. Whether you think I did a good job or not, I want to be real with y'all because, I'll come on camera on Instagram or social media. I'm only on Instagram and YouTube right now, by the way. I'll go up there and I'm confident, The people see the outside. They see, okay, yeah, the dude's got muscle. He's got long hair. His fade is pretty smooth, but they don't understand, where it all started, at least with my hair. There was about 2.5 years ago, I decided to drop out of college as a junior in computer science and go all in on my online fitness coaching business with making money online. At the time, I had been running my business for, I think, around 6 months. By my second month of starting my online business, I was making about around 3K consistently, and that's recurring revenue. And for those out here who are, financial gurus or whatnot, my profit margins were really, really big. So, let's just say, it might have cost me $50 a month to give a program, but I was charging $1,000 to $2,000, $3,000 per person. But I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to be honest with you guys. I had really bad spending habits, and it was because of, me comparing myself, of course, to people online and living up to those standards, the best parts of people's lives on social media, me comparing myself and where I wasn't in life. So I decided to, buy extra things that kept me broke, that still had me living paycheck to paycheck. And by December 2021, I decided to drop out, and I knew that me stepping away from a 9-to-5 or a college degree was going to put my back against the wall when it comes down to finances, because now I'm in the the realm of entrepreneurship where you only eat what you kill, respectfully. It's like the jungle, right? It's sales. It's consumer and producer. It was December 2021, and I'll never forget, like, my cousin was throwing a birthday party around the first week of December, and he invited me to it, of course. And I just knew, like, in the back of my head that I wasn't going to have enough money by next month to afford a haircut, which at the time was $20. And so I decided to look up a YouTube video on how to cut hair. And of course, it didn't look great the first time. I don't know if I took pictures or not, but my hair was a lot shorter. My locks were a lot shorter. But it took me 2.5 years to learn how to cut my hair, at least to the degree to where, like, people, hold on, y'all, I gotta crack my neck. I gotta stretch and get a massage. But anyways, it took me about 2.5 years to get to the point where people, they wouldn't know if I actually went to a barber or, you know, I was my own barber. Like, it just took time. Let me just say that. And it took a lot of head coverings too, wearing do-rags and whatnot. But nevertheless, I say this to give you guys motivation because, you know, I can't tell you on this channel, yeah, I've been posting for the last 5 years, but what I can tell you is I've been posting for the past 4 to 5 years now on different platforms, Instagram, TikTok, some of YouTube and whatnot. But entrepreneurship is a hustle, right? Like I said, you eat what you kill. But I want this channel, I want this video to show you guys my mindset, the switches you might have to make with entrepreneurship. And I haven't made $1 million. I haven't even made $500,000. I'm not here to tell you how to make 10K a month or whatever. It's more off of sharing my journey, sharing my stories with you guys, because I'll be honest, and I'm going to have to bring it up on the channel sooner or later once it re-downloads from iCloud. I've been secretly filming my life in the hardest moments of struggle and in the best moments of accomplishments with being an entrepreneur, fully online, fully self-employed for the past 3 years of my life, or 2.5 years of my life. And they're vulnerable moments. And I've always told God, I'm like, God, when you get me out of this situation, like for good, get me out of the situation, I'm going to share this with the world. And, you know, just seeing these videos that DoorDash, shout out to DoorDash, the YouTuber. She's a larger YouTuber than me. So still shout out to her, because I just finished watching her videos where it was just like, yo, she's just picking up the camera and just filming. She's just picking up the camera and filming and telling her story. And I'm like, this is exactly what I've been doing. This is exactly what I've been doing. Like, I bought this camera that you guys see me on, right? Or I bought this camera that I'm filming on right now for this very reason, to vlog. And I'm like, why haven't I done that? Like, I've asked God for, I don't want to say a reward, but an accomplishment. And it's like, you're afraid to step out and show people your struggles? Like, how am I going to inspire people to get closer to God and use him as a vessel if I'm not putting out the vulnerable moments and I'm waiting for the perfect moment? And I know that sounds crazy, because I told you guys a couple minutes ago I was an online fitness coach. So, you know, people who work out, usually they're always like, yeah, you know, just show up to the gym, just always be consistent, you know, separate yourself from the results. You got to stick to it. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I'm not using that in other areas of my life. And it's because I'm not comfortable with it. I was afraid to tell people, hey, I was making 4 to 5 figures a month with an online business, and I had to go back to a 9-to-5, right? Because I didn't have good money habits. I was afraid to share to people that I started Ubering or DoorDashing again after all the times of me telling myself, yo, this is the month. Like, this is the month where I don't have to do any of that. Like, and I'm never turning back. And then the next 2 months, it's like, wait, where did my money go? It's just so many highs and lows in entrepreneurship. I just want to encourage you guys to share your life as you're living it, right? because what I've picked up recently this past week with YouTubers that are, getting monetized in a month or whatnot, and being able to share their story, even though they're not where they want to be in life right now, to 100%. And I don't know if it'll ever be there, but it's encouraged me to do the same. Even though it sounds weird, it's like, Jay, all you have to do is pick up the camera. But it's like, if you're watching this right now, you probably wanted to pick up the camera too. Why do we treat ourselves like that? Right? Why do we care? Like, I'm talking to a camera. We're not in the same room. I'm talking to a camera. So whoever chose to click this video for a reason. The only people who click this video are people who care. Even the haters that may come along with it are people who care enough to spend their time watching the videos. And so I'm like, if these people are able to do it, and I'm no better than them and they're no better than me, why can't I do that? Why can't you do that? Why can't you pick up a camera? Why can't you start that business? Why can't you fight for your freedom? And what I mean by freedom, because freedom doesn't mean the same thing in everybody's eyes. Freedom for you might be making a certain amount of money. Freedom for me might be being able to travel the world when I want, whenever I want, and still be able to work and enjoy my work. Freedom for me, and this is not even an example, freedom for me is that. Freedom for me is being able to work and enjoy my work, and being able to work as long as I want and not have to have a base pay or a dollar amount attached to the time. I don't look at my time and say I've been working 5 hours working on my business and tell myself, I had to unlock my Apple Watch. I just finished taking a shower after I gave myself a haircut. I enjoy my work. I enjoy working online. I enjoy technology. I love it. I love people. There's nothing wrong with that. So if you click this video and you needed inspiration to start your channel, start your channel. Guys, we're going to have so many vulnerable and honest moments on this channel. Like these people have literally blown my mind with how content has changed. And it's recently changed because I'm the person, look, I told y'all not to worry about the mess behind me. Okay, I'm doing laundry, but actually I'm not doing laundry. I've been leaving these clothes down here for it's been down here all week, to be honest. My girl did it for me. But anyways, it's my desk right there. So I got the what people call fancy hardware or whatever. It's a ring light. It's a cheap ring light and a microphone and a MacBook. It's a laptop in a display. But I've been the person, guys, I still got it. It's like a green screen behind this couch. It's a green screen behind this couch. Okay, I bought the studio lights before. I've done all the fancy gear before. And it's nothing like being vulnerable. The energy behind those videos, man, I'm telling you, when I gave myself a haircut, I was watching the videos. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm about to tap back into my deep playlist. And I'm going to be real with y'all because I'm going on a rant here, but I want to inspire y'all. Okay, me being online, me being an entrepreneur, I've had to control so many emotions, even as a man. You feel me? It's not about, I'm not going to say, okay, first of all, when I say emotions, I mean feeling not doing the work when you know you need to do the work. I've shown up for myself so many times that I've been able to control my own emotions on purpose. Not let outside things affect me. And we're going to talk about that too. But I have been so tapped out of feeling deep about my message to the world and what God has blessed me with where I am right now. Just a couple years ago, I was in my parents' house in the bedroom I've always grown up in, recording videos 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, because that was the only time the house was quiet. Because my little brother loves to play piano, and my family, they're loud. They're loud, okay? They're energetic. And it's I've had to wait for those moments late at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, recording videos. I don't have to do that anymore. I have my own apartment. And it's actually my third apartment. But I should have did this in my first apartment. I should have did this when I was sleeping on an air mattress 2 years ago. in a 400 square foot studio apartment, and it was roach infested. I'm not even proud to say that, man. I'm still not where I want to be, but I'm not living in a mansion. I drive a 2004 Volkswagen Passat, okay? Like, I got these fresh pair of New Balances, and these are the only shoes that I be wearing that's like nice like this, you know? And well, I got dress shoes too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my whole point of saying all of this is I'm going to be vulnerable on this channel to the point where it's like, yo, I ain't holding nothing back no more. There is no more edits. There is no more, like, maybe God will let me know, okay, great, get back into, you know, telling people how to make money online, step by step, drawn out on a whiteboard and everything. Cause I know I got the skills to teach that, but that is going to be for the people who want to learn those things. Like, that's still how I make money. Let me be real with y'all. Like, I have an Instagram where I do make money from Instagram, and I started this YouTube to transition into that to teach people more in-depth things. But now I'm talking to God, frustrated. I'm like, why is it hard for me to be consistent on YouTube? I just got to pick up a camera and just start recording and talk about what I know what I've learned for the past 3 years. And now I'm seeing these videos on my algorithm where people are just picking up the camera and just talking about what experiences they've been through. And I'm like, that's how I stay consistent. I make it simple. I don't overcomplicate it. I'm not even sitting at my desk. I told y'all I was going to sit at my desk. I'm not sitting at my desk. You know, I'm going to just be vulnerable with y'all and honest and just encourage you guys to start, because starting is the hardest part. I tell people that when you get in the gym. Somebody asked me that at work this week. It was like, hey man, I know you be working out, obviously, because he's seen my arms or whatever. And then he was like, man, it's been hard for me to stay consistent. Y'all, my camera's about to die, so if you get cut off, hey, like the video, subscribe if you're feeling the vibes and whatnot. But yeah, all right. So yeah, bro asked me, he was like, yo, I know you work out, like, what's your routine and everything? And I was like, yo, I basically do 20 to 30 minute workouts, and I just go hard in the gym because, you know, the job I'm working right now is really, really physical, and I'm doing it to make sure rent is covered. And that's me being transparent, because I wasn't the best at money management either with making money online. Okay, I'm not really living a lavish lifestyle. It's just that, you know, I was focused on too many things in business to where I wouldn't have enough focus to see a big enough result. And so now I've had to restructure my whole business, which slowed down the income, of course. But at the same time, I have noticed that the same concepts that come with being consistent in the gym come with a YouTube channel. People are always like, yo, it's hard to be consistent in the gym. Well, the hardest part of being consistent in the gym is showing up to the gym. Once you're in the gym, all you can do is work out. It's not like you're just going to stand around and be on your phone. You know, it's not really, the gym is meant for you to be physically active. There's nothing else for you to do besides be physically active at a gym, at least the gym I go to. And so I'm like, okay, the hardest part of creating a YouTube in order for you to change people's lives and also share your story is to just hit record on the phone you're already holding. On the camera I already have, that's been sitting in my book bag for months, that I backtrack to, and I'm like, man, I'm struggling right now financially. I might as well sell this. It's a action camera. Like, people be using these cameras for their bikes and motorcycles and surfboards and stuff. I use it to record YouTube. But I'm telling God, I'm like, God, well, maybe that wasn't a wise decision. Let me go ahead and return this so I can get my $300 back, you know? It wasn't a wise investment with the business money. I'm not seeing a return. And months down the line, God is showing me people who are starting YouTubes, just randomly recording things and telling their story. There's no excuse for me, and there's no excuse for you. So start that channel, start that business, start sharing your story. Let this be inspiration. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get on this journey with having freedom, with being an entrepreneur, with having a hustle mentality, with following your dreams, having your vision. Okay? Because it's not hard. It's not hard. All right, guys. I'm going to tap out. My camera's about to die. Peace.